Hello, everybody. Spirit Otter here, and well, now we're going to get to cross-examine the witness. So let's get going here. I'm gonna reread through all this so that everybody is caught up to speed. I was going door to door selling newspaper subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I look inside the apartment. Then I saw her, a woman lying there not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran it was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record button. If something strikes you as being suspicious, then find the evidence that contradicts the testimony and present it to him. Alright. So I did notice something. So let's see here. 1 p.m. you say? I don't think so. 4 or 5 p.m. That was the time of death. Yeah, no. There was no way. When the music stops, you know you've had a correct answer in Phoenix Wright. If the music keeps going, you immediately go, uh-oh. Because you've screwed up. You're sure? You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement... I took a bit of a break between sessions. I thought I got this out of my system, but apparently I didn't. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report, and listen to the music. One of the best things about Phoenix Wright. The music, the story, just everything about it. I love Phoenix Wright. The autopsy notes at the time of death. The autopsy notes that the time of death is sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that.
Objection! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sowen, why were you so certain that the body was found at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Indeed they do. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. And I think I just changed his voice. I am sorry, people. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right? You know what to do. I've got this one. And indeed we do. Cause dude, there was a blackout. There was a freaking blackout. So, I think I should present it here. Dude, there was a blackout. You wouldn't have heard crap. Hold it right there. The prosecution said that there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. Oh, sweating bullets now, aren't you? You couldn't have heard the television or a video. Yeah! I will, The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I, find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Ah!
Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor.
It, must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. So, let's do this. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a clock in the table. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Ah, yes, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defendant may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Sorry about that, my cats are fighting. Again, stop! Stop, stop, stop. No. No fights. No fights. There's plenty of room in the bed for both of you. Stop it. And there. Okay. Hearing the time. So, yeah, I think everybody knows what, Oh. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Now let me see if I can get this to work. Objection! Nope. No. I'm gonna have to fiddle with that. But you can actually, in the DS version of this game, you can actually press down the Y button and actually shout objection into the microphone. And it works, and it's great. I love it. Wait just a moment. Yes, it's a very gimmicky thing, but come on. It's super satisfying. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? And yes, the pursuit theme. The best music in any Phoenix Wright game is the pursuit theme. It changes every game, but my God, does it get you pumped. You and your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? It's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As the clock doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with the testimony now? Yeah, I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment, clearly. You're lying! You went inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard! Ooh, we got him on the ropes, come on! Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind, and that's why you were so certain of the time.
What? What is the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw, shot.
Yeah! Oh my god! The look on Phoenix's face is just like, really, dude?
Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
Order the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright? Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from this clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. In fact, it's clear if you simply... Let's just sound the clock. Let's sound the clock here in this court now. I misread that. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce a time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
I don't know what sound I just made. Oh my god. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What is he talking about?
Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it wasn't running 3 hours slow on the... How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it. I'm so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. Yeah, you believe he did it too, don't you? This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I come all this way down to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal!
You lawyers are all slime. Ugh, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Oh, get him, Mia.
Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. No one can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you still can't win. You can't still win. Try thinking outside out of the box. Don't waste time downing the facts. Assume the clock was slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yeah, actually I can.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have the evidence somewhere, right? Somewhere that can prove it, right?
Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim?
Of course.
There's a piece of evidence There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
It's this. Passport, take that!
The victim had just returned from abroad before the day of the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. That clock wasn't running 3 hours slow, it was running 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Phoenix. Come on, this is epic and you had to hit us with that. Oh God. Oh, goodbye. Order! Order the court, I say! Order, I say! Whoo! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty! Confetti in the courtroom! And if you know who that's from, thank you. I love that guy. And with that, court is adjourned. Okay. It turns out Mr. Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check when people are out of their houses. That day, when Larry went to see her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Frank Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching the place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest item he could find. And yeah, tragedy. Whew! I still can't believe we won. Right! Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief look this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry! You're supposed to be happy! What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Oh, wait,
No! I mean bad! Bad!
gosh! Dark? Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cynthia Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry butts innocent. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Thanks. I owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, isn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Yeah, that's kind of impressive, actually. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was like so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry... Are you so sure? Excuse me? Wait, what? Okay. I think she thought of you... I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't have to sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What is she? The heck is she talking about? I know she's talking about this. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed the clock, that's all. Think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made it feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. That's so sweet. That's such a motivating, sentence. Well, I think we're done. I think our work is done here. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to the innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of the reason why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, or maybe over drinks. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay me, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief all about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Well, we'll move on to the next case next time, and yes, I will save. And I will see y'all then. Bye!